Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sundays with Allie, our latest edition of the Barbra Streisand Videocast. And I hope you all had a great week. I know I'm feeling a lot better. It's now a little over almost 2 weeks since I had my last chemo. And last weekend I was feeling a little bit on the tired side. But today I'm feeling strong, I'm feeling good, and hopefully the chemo is doing its job on my cancer. And well, anyway, we won't talk about that. Let's get right to Barbra, okay? So the latest news, actually, it's not even news. This weekend is the weekend that My Mother's Curse, which of course we now know as the Guilt Trip, was supposed to open. And because they moved it to November 2nd, 2012, it didn't open on Friday in America. So we didn't get to see it. And, you know, while I'm feeling like I wish I could see the movie now, I do take great solace in knowing that the people who have seen it, and I've spoken to about 6 or 7 of them, love it. So if I'm hearing good news, I can be patient and I can wait till next November for the next Barbra movie. After all, it's not like Barbra's made that many movies that we haven't learned to be patient. You know, gone are the days when, like 1972, when, What's Up Doc came out, then Up the Sandbox came out, then before you know it, The Way We Were came out, and then that summer, it was For Pete's Sake. I mean, those were the days, my friend. And let's face it, Barbra was under contract to Ray Stark, so she was a very busy lady. Anyway, so the Guilt Trip, like I said, I've heard nothing but very, very positive things. I do think that the marketing campaign that they're planning is to be very quiet. I think I talked about this last week. I think they're going to let Guilt Trip kind of sneak up on people. I don't think they're going to do a big, months and months and months in advance promotion. I think they're going to let the film kind of breathe and let the news about it kind of come out slowly. I think we're probably not going to see a trailer till May or June. Although I did hear, and I can confirm, that Barbra, Ann Fletcher, the director, and Seth Rogen have all signed off on the trailer. So there is an approved trailer. Maybe, like my friend Jeff Lynn said, maybe it's going to show up at CinemaCon in Las Vegas this month. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Certainly, the way things are set up now, as soon as the trailer is available, as soon as the poster's available, and as soon as photos start appearing, it's going to be all over the internet. So keep watching, sites like, the Barbra Streisand message board and certainly Matt's Barbra Archives, because, we'll be on top of any leak of any news or any promotion for Guilt Trip. And, so stick with us. Now, as we know, Gypsy is definitely in the works. From what I understand, Julian Fellowes is working on the screenplay. I think he's got quite a few months to work on it. There's no great deadline, there's no great rush, because as I told you previously, guys, I don't think the film's going to start filming until early 2013, which means that they have plenty of time to put the cast together, put the team together, give Julian Fellowes time to work on the screenplay. I just wrote a story for All About Barbra, catching up on all the information about Gypsy. And, the more I write about it, the more I am convinced that Barbra has been planning this and working on this for such a long time that this is really going to be very, very much like Funny Girl. She really has studied the character of Rose, and I think she's going to bring something very, very special to her performance. So I think we're going to be in for, let's face it, this is going to be the exclamation point on her musical career. So there's no way to do that in a small or, quiet way. Barbra's going to go full throttle, give it her all, make it a tremendous performance, and really set her mark that this is her Gypsy. And, you know, I think that's very, very exciting for us, and I think we all should be extremely, extremely excited and positive, because I think we're going to get something really good if we could just be patient and wait and survive until then. Speaking of All About Barbara, Lynn Pounder sent me the cover so I can show it to you guys. And sorry about the flip shot, but obviously Barbara is spelled differently. But a beautiful cover designed by the one and only Steve Baxter. And as you can see, it's a gorgeous, gorgeous alternate shot from the Way We Were album. And beautiful, just beautiful. And as you can see also the picture here, this is a Barbara birthday celebration. And inside, like I told you, I've done a Gypsy story, and I also wrote about Sue Mengers, and All About Barbara, you know, always covers everything that's happened in the last few months. So even if you've been keeping track on all the different websites, you might want to get All About Barbara, because not only is it designed beautifully and has great stories in it and more in-depth coverage of this stuff, it'll catch you up on everything and remind you of everything that's going on. So if you want to order a copy, go to allaboutbarbara.com. That's allaboutbarbara.com. And you can order a copy directly online from Lynn Pounder. And that's it. That's the commercial for All About Barbara. Now, let's see. The other thing that, we've been waiting. Last week, Richard J. Alexander said he had some big announcement. Then he missed his flight to New York, and there was no announcement at all. Between you and me, I think he jumped the gun. I think the prospects of this Brooklyn concert is very real, but I don't think it's ready to be announced yet. And I think Richard J. was, talking out of school. Or he was just, too enthusiastic and simply said something that he shouldn't have said. I looked at the video for those boys, Il Volo, who claim that they have been invited to sing during Barbara's fall concerts as if it's a fait accompli. They look very young. They look like really young, younger than the Broadway boys, younger than El Divo. And they look younger than New Kids on the Block when they first started out. So I don't know exactly how they would fit in. Maybe that's something that they should revisit or reconsider or throw out entirely, because I'm not sure those guys would really help make Barbara look special if she does indeed do Brooklyn. Now, finally, before I wrap up, I have one big scoop. And I hope you guys are sitting down, because this is big. Okay? All right. What I've heard is that for the 50th anniversary, this is a big year, the 50th anniversary. It's not only Barbara's 50th anniversary, it's also Bob Dylan's 50th anniversary, and the Rolling Stones' 50th anniversary, and the Beatles' 50th anniversary. They just had a Newsweek cover. And it's also the 50th anniversary of James Bond. James Bond. Now, Barbara has never, ever sung a James Bond song. But what I hear is that for the new James Bond movie, which is also coming out in November, Barbara, it's called Skyfall, by the way, I hear Barbara is going to sing the title song of the next James Bond movie. Can you believe it? Her 50th anniversary, their 50th anniversary, Barbara, Bond. James Brolin must be thrilled. Remember, he once auditioned for James Bond. He was going to be an Octopussy. But then Roger Moore decided he wanted to be an Octopussy, and that was the end of James Brolin being James Bond. But I hear, look, this is what I heard, that Barbra singing a Bond song, a new Bond song, that they were thinking about going with Adele, but then they decided to go for the last great singer who's never sung a Bond song, Barbra Streisand. So, what do you think? You think that's cool? Okay. Well, I hate to do this to you guys, but I have to. April Fools! I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. I was trying to think of an April Fool's gag, and my husband Leslie, who's the biggest James Bond fan in the world, he came up with this. So forgive me if you're not. I don't know if April Fool's is a tradition around the world, but in America, April Fool's, April 1st, is a day when you trick people, when you tell them something and you pull their legs. So forgive me, I made the whole thing up, but I would love it. I think it'd be a fantastic thing if it happened. But anyway, maybe they're going to listen and they're going to do it after all. Come on, Broccoli, Barbara Broccoli, and Michael Wilson. You guys know good stuff when you hear it. Hire Barbara to sing the next James Bond song, Skyfall. Okay, enough clowning around. It's 11:30 on the clock. That means I've spoken for almost 11 minutes and 30 plus seconds. So I'm going to shut up now, get this on the internet, and say, have a happy week, guys. I will see you next week for Sunday with Allie. And hopefully I'll have some real news by then. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.